Hey guys, it's Kubricks and welcome back to another video. So today we're doing another building challenge, and this time we're building the ultimate LEGO minifigure display. And I'm super excited for this build, so make sure you stick around to the end to see how it turns out. Also, I know it's been a while since I made a longer video like this, but during that time I was moving my studio from the basement to upstairs, and I also got a way bigger desk. But now that we've got this upgrade, I think the builds are only going to get better. But now that you know what's been going on, I think it's finally time to get this build started. Alright, so like I said before, we're building a minifigure display. And most of you guys know the minifig displays that either look like this or like this, but today we're going to be building something a lot cooler. So my goal for this is to build a Parthenon-like structure on top of a little hill, and on the base of the hill we'll have some minifigs guarding it, and on top in the Parthenon we're going to have the coolest minifigure. And I think that build would turn out really cool, so let's go get some of the pieces. Alright, first off, I think we need this thing. This right here is just a 32 by 32 base plate I got from Bricks and Minifigures. And even though it's not a real LEGO base plate, it still works the same. But this is just going to be what we're building on, so let's go get the real pieces. Alright, to start off with these other pieces, I got some green ones for the hill. And obviously we got some white ones for the Parthenon. But the first thing we're going to start working on is just the hill and the landscape. So that means we can put these white pieces to the side. But I think we're all ready to start this build, so let's do it. Alright, so we finished the little hill, and if I had some more green pieces, I would have made this thing a lot bigger. With these little gray ones, I started building a walkway up to the top, so before we can start working on the structure, let's finish up this walkway. Alright, so we finished this walkway, and I gotta say that it's looking pretty good. Next up, I'm gonna add some of these blue pieces on the side of the walkway. So let's put them on. Alright, so we finally got these blue pieces in. So now let's see how it looks when we put some minifigures in there. Alright, we got the minifigs in, and here's how it's looking. I think it already makes this walkway look a lot cooler, and it seems like they're doing a pretty good job of defending the place. But so far I like what we got, so it's finally time to start working on the Parthenon. Alright, so we got all of our pieces and then a few more from Bricks and Minifigs. So it's finally time to start working on this part. So far, I think this building is looking pretty good. We built up all these pillars and I think they look nice, but now it's finally time to start working on the roof. Alright, this roof is looking pretty good, but I still think we gotta add a few more details. Alright, so here's our temple, and I think the roof ended up turning out great. It's just at the perfect angle down, and it seems really in flush with the build. But here on the spinny thing is where we're going to put the minifigure, but I think it would look even better if we put this on it. Alright, so there it is, and now let's go get another one of these blue pieces. Alright, we got the blue piece, so let's put it on. And here's our ultimate LEGO minifig display. I think this thing looks super cool, and I love this path going straight up to the building. But it's still not complete, as we still have to add one more minifigure. And for this one I'm going to pick my favorite, the dinosaur. So let's put him on top. And there it is. I think the dino looks good up there, and it definitely seems like he's watching over his land. And maybe it looks better with a darker minifig, but the dino is still my favorite. Alright, so now that you've seen it, let's talk about it. Honestly, I really like this build. Originally, when I started, I envisioned something a little bit bigger, but I just didn't have the pieces, and I think this worked out perfectly. Starting with the pros, I love the greenery. All the foliage around the build looks really nice, and the path leading up to it looks really beat down and rugged. I also really like these blue pieces that we used for the minifigs, even if they ended up being a little bit unstable. And for the last pro, I gotta say it's the Dino Man. This guy's just such a cool minifig, and he's always been one of my favorites. But those are the pros, let's talk about some of the cons. I already mentioned one, which is that we ran out of pieces, and I would have wished to make the hill and the Parthenon a lot bigger. Another one kind of following the same lines as that is I wish that the Parthenon was taller. It's kind of hard to fit the Dino Man in there since he's a pretty tall minifig, but at least he spins. But that's building the ultimate LEGO minifig display, and if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. This thing was super fun to make, and I want to do another video where I make something like this but a lot bigger. I also think different themes of minifig displays would be cool, so let me know any ideas you have down in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Any support means a lot, and I really appreciate all of my fans. But once again, thanks for watching, and I think that means Kubrick's out.